2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson.
I see that shit.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
0-0. You can tune in and see those. You know, you want to comment? I'm losing.
Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches.
Yeah.
Well done.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Naeem Hines.
Let's go.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone.
Yeah.
That's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
No cooker ain't. He said definitely cooking.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive?
Let's go, Henry.
Because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be... Here's a diving catch right side. A big play there for the Dolphins.
When they've needed a play,
let's go, Henry.
He's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And a big loss here as he's
I'm playing dumb.
Foyesade Aluakin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check, check, lucky.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right.
I'm playing stupid as fuck, bro.
Picked off at the 38. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed.
Nah, I don't spend no money on Ultimate Team, so I don't play that shit.
In his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few
If I had some cheese to go spend that shit, I probably would.
They did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to be.
Yeah, it's like my team.
In this case,
you ain't got them players. You gonna come across some niggas with them players, and they gonna do your ass.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd.
You be spending money on that shit? You just play it a lot. I'm saying you can grind to get players, but I don't even like grinding 2K players.
They go play action with Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver
That man
score.
just snagged my player.
Quite a show of arm strength.
Let me
right
tighten
there.
up,
That was
man.
in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet
Let me
it,
tighten the
here
fuck
in the
up, man.
stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Fields on first down.
How do you drop that?
Complete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 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 we got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, watch 28. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now it's Fields. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
So they don't care about nothing but money over there.
Shy of the 30.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to
Oh,
about
Lord, you ain't fucking with the cruisers?
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
If it's your time, it's just your time.
another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
I'm going skydiving one day.
26 touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins
That ain't shit.
touchdown.
That ain't shit.
Patterson up and good.
He talking about the little, it's the little slingshot. That ain't shit. You crazy as fuck. You know Heather went skydiving hard, sister.
Following the touchdown.
Yeah, I'm going to one day. Don't worry about it.
And he'll decide to not bring this
He said, my player's crawling. Your ass will pass out in the air, won't it?
The Broncos on
See, I'm all about that roller coaster shit.
And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away
He
from what you
said
did
the
before.
sky, you can't see
But you
none
have to
but
be ready
land.
for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make
Plain.
adjustments.
4 yards remaining for second down.
It's over. They don't even worry about it, shit.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The pass underneath, here's Hines with it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to go
Stupid.
out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating.
Yeah, man, I'm with all that.
As a sack and a big loss of yardage. On second and a long way to go. Wilson. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And
Thank you. Shit. That man Hill snagging on everything.
they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their
You got to
3rd
punt, bro.
drive.
Don't cheat now. You know the rules to the
Starting to get
league.
locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Come on with the punt now. No, sir. No, sir. You got to punt now. Stop cheating.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts.
Thank you.
They'll have 2 remaining.
Do the right thing, man.
Here in this 2nd quarter.
Jabbar, what it do? Appreciate you coming back through. There we go. Nigga try to cheat me.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
I'm on YouTube. True love. Shouldn't be complicated. Say that.
The Dolphins at the line.
That boy at the casino. What you playing, man?
That last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going.
You're going to be wide open, ain't it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
So he's going to be wide open at the goddamn
boat.
boat.
Be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
$100 on machines. Good luck, bro. You finna hit. Don't worry about it.
To throw is Fields.
He too slow.
Go deep for Ruggs.
He too slow. He too slow.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Miami. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? When you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 2nd and 9, Fields flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Yeah, you about to hit, bro. Don't worry about it. When you hit for the jackpot, just remember my Cash App in the description. You feel me? That Cash App in the description when you hit.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You try this defense, see what he do with this defense real quick.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
Come on, Chin. You got to pick those, bro.
Second and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Jeremy Chin got to hit those. I mean, pick those.
Wilson.
Come here, Wilson. Oh, slow ass. Except for when I'm playing with you.
Justin Matabike in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Oh yeah, appreciate the bar. You know we take pride in our defense.
The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and a mile.
You know you looking for Tyreek here. You ain't looking for nothing else but Tyreek.
Throwing is Wilson.
You're looking for nothing else but.
He finds his man complete. It's
Come on, Madden, bro. He didn't deserve that, bro. He don't deserve that shit. That shit ain't right. For getting that cover 2 sink for Bud. Look at this man getting tackled in the backfield, throw it on the money.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now Wilson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines.
Hurry up.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Clamp some Marion.
The passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people
Bet you won't shoot with him.
Can really generate big plays for an offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you
I don't have that 115 on my playbook. On 155, I mean. I be seeing that shit. Everybody get on that shit and blitz the outside. And his feet wasn't in, but okay.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield.
Where you at, cornerback?
And holding him to a short gain.
I do? Where is it?
That's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough
I ain't got that, bro. Oh, yeah, I do.
To get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging.
I know what I need to blitz with, too. Don't worry about it. I missed the tackle. I didn't know I had that over here.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
That spin move so fucking OP, bro. Like, niggas just, it just throw their whole vibe off. They can't even tackle no more.
And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Your defense got me smoked, man. I'm just talking shit. I can get that shit to work. I can get that shit to work for sure.
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal. So,
and he will go down outside of the pocket
Man,
for
who
a
the
sack,
fuck is
trying to
that?
get away, but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Yeah, he kind of fast to be keeping over Justin Fields, 92 speed, bro. So I mean, right. I'm going to fuck with your defense.
2nd and 12.
Oh, shit.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
Come on, Ruggs, make a fucking play. This game make you want to break something, I promise.
They pushed it downfield, looking for
He just let the ball hit him in his fucking feet.
But we know they're going to continue to be bold.
I'm coming. Mike 3.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play.
Look at
They
this
say
shit,
it's
bro.
incomplete. The throw
Somebody tell me what am I doing wrong.
Brings up 3rd down.
I can't find my shit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 3. Hey, keep it up. Show it up.
Throwing again is Fields. Flush to his right. And he coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
I ain't gonna cheat you, bro. I ain't gonna cheat you, bro.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the
Threw me
other
off.
way with the
Fucked
football.
up.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this, man. I just gotta get right.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Bitch.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Get wide. Watch the whip. Mike 3. You go night.
On first down, Fields. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way down to the 29.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought
Got them
battle
slots
this
coming,
game.
man.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. On the return, here comes Smith.
You know?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
You know who else like that in 2K? Clyde Drexler. Man, cooking you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back
This
in
man
balance,
is on my
it'll help
ass.
them when they put the ball back in the air.
Demario Davis able to record his fifth
I
sack
can't.
of the
I got
season.
two superstars on the left tackle and the right
So after
tackle.
the
Neither
sack,
one
a
of them could do
scenario you certainly
anything.
don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
It don't make no sense.
The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
I have to think a major
Damn.
focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Well, this is taken in.
Go.
It's complete. And all the way down to the 39.
Why the clock go down so fast?
On first down, it's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
Come on, man. What y'all got going with me? Tristan, what it do? I'm finna win, brother. I got a battle right now.
The opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard
I'm playing
line.
terrible, bro.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right.
Getting had a ton of success here so far.
Wish your
But you get the feeling
Call of
that
Duty
they might be
downloaded?
popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Yeah, they
6
got all
yards
kind of
that
new shit
last
on the
play.
game.
Here's 2nd and 4. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson.
I mean, if you still gonna be on when I get off,
Right at the
I'm in
line
the
of
third
scrimmage.
quarter.
No gain that
I'm in the third quarter. Nah, hell nah. A 10. Shit, it's gonna take a long. It depends on how long it's gonna take for your shit though.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
It's a decent little update.
There's Wilson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you
Tackle the man,
bro. They get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They run with Hines. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tyreek Hill.
I knew I was supposed to get up out there. Shit.
And the Broncos push further out in front.
All right, we got to score here.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Definitely got to score
The
here.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch. Out. Check 43.
Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for runs. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for Miami. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone.
on there.
It's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs.
We kept clicking off at nigga,
right
bro.
around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Here we go, D. Get off the field. He's checking. Crash. Check 26. Check nickel. Hey. Check 24. Watch 24.
Fields.
Check 99.
I'm playing trash, bro.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Boy,
I
so
didn't believe I done lost this.
interception.
Sorry.
It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Tyree Gillespie, the one to get him down.
an opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, right back to Hines. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside.
Fuck!
Look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was a good day.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes,
ain't get no pressure,
directions and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught at the 25.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Hines. He'll have a 1st down past the 40.
Come on, man. I need that fumble, man.
46. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit.
2 clock on.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Here's Wilson.
Stay up, Chin. Fuck. Boom.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt. Staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. Here, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Fields on first down. Flush to his right. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's got it.
Bitch ass nigga talking that shit. He might be finna fucking lose.
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Bitch ass nigga talking that shit. He might be finna fucking lose.
Bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts. So we are
Come on, man.
We've got to attack them.
I be putting y'all niggas where y'all supposed to be at, bro. Y'all niggas just don't make plays.
In order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got no thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They go play action with Wilson.
Touchdown.
They're going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught.
I can't do nothing with Tyreek, man.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Can't do nothing with Tyreek.
50 yards. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their
I need to put Chin at safety. He ain't picking shit anyway. Well, he just got to pick.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
He's tackling my nigga before he even do anything.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot.
Bro, I need those, man.
If you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Need those, man.
69 yards on the ground for him so far.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They run again with Hines.
He ran it.
And some space here. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20.
Keep going. Keep running, man.
And all the way home for a Bronco score. Nyheim Hines, 79 yards. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call?
It's caught inside the 25.
I don't understand how these niggas keep
and
up
they're
with
going
me.
to have this way down deep in Denver territory. It's a big play there for Miami. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next...
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Switch up, switch up.
And we're going 37.
Now Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there.
That boy right there in the middle of the field making fucking plays.
Believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Exit. Mike 5.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Keep playing hard. Let's get it. Finds the mic. Finds the mic. There you go.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Broncos send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's returnable now for Smith. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Get in the weight room.
One play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.
These boys is out here.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
That big got 4 or 5 picks.
And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially
GG's,
over.
bitch ass nigga.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.
Threw too many fucking pigs, bro. That man trash. Man, 378 fucking yards. That boy sneezed something different. That man slow. That boy geeked over there with goddamn season win. Good job, son. I can't even say nothing. I'm finna get on Call of Duty, y'all. Y'all can stay tuned, refresh the page if y'all want. I'm finna goddamn turn on that Modern Warfare, man.